There's a number shining through, a light to guide your way.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. Today, I want to talk about a therapeutic technique that you may have heard of, or maybe even experienced yourself. It's called flooding. No, not the kind with water, but the kind used in psychology to help people work through their fears and anxieties. Flooding is a type of exposure therapy. The idea is simple but intense. Instead of easing into your fear little by little, you face the full force of it all at once. For example, someone with a fear of dogs might spend extended time with a dog right away, rather than gradually starting with pictures, then videos, then being in the same room. The goal is to show the brain that even when anxiety feels overwhelming, it eventually decreases on its own without the feared disaster happening. In other words, it helps retrain the mind's alarm system. Flooding is often compared to systematic desensitization or gradual exposure therapy, where you take small, controlled steps toward the thing that scares you. Flooding skips the gradual part and brings you face to face with the fear directly. This can be very effective for some people, but it can also feel overwhelming. That's why it's typically done with the guidance of a trained mental health professional who ensures safety and support throughout the process. Flooding has been used for phobias, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and post-traumatic stress symptoms. But it's not for everyone. Some people may find the intensity too distressing or even counterproductive if they're not ready. That's why therapists carefully assess whether flooding is appropriate and often combine it with other tools like relaxation techniques, cognitive restructuring, or follow-up therapy sessions to help people cope and recover. If hearing about this brings up strong feelings for you, or if you're struggling with anxiety, fear, or trauma, remember that you are not alone. You can call 988 anytime, day or night, to connect with a trained crisis counselor. You don't have to face your fears all at once. You just need to know someone is there to listen. Flooding as a therapy shows us something powerful, that fears lose their grip when we stop running from them. Facing them takes courage, support, and sometimes professional guidance. Thank you for joining me on the 988 CareCast. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. Until next time, take care of yourselves and remember, hope is always just 3 numbers away at 988.
When the day feels heavy and the dark clouds start to play, and you're feeling so alone with nothing seeming okay, there's a number shining through, a light to guide your way. Call 988, let hope brighten your day. You might be down, feeling lost or unsure, but a friendly voice is waiting, steady and secure. Resources and a listening ear, a hand to pull you near. It's support that's always here. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, no, you're never alone. Whether you stay anonymous or share your name, 24 hours care remains the same. 988 is here to lift the pain. On days when the clouds won't fade and hope feels hard to find, our team will help you find the strength and a clear road to unwind. From a little tap to planning next steps, with warmth that feels so kind, let 988 remind you you're precious in heart and mind. When doubts arise and tears may fall, a caring friend is waiting to catch them all. With every call or text, there's support for you, at least a promise of safety and of peace. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat and feel the hope you know. retrain. In that quiet moment when life seems too hard to bear, remember there's a lifeline, a friend waiting somewhere. Let your voice be heard, let your heart find the way. There's comfort in connecting, let tomorrow greet a brighter day. If your world feels like a whisper and you're lost in the cry, a caring team is standing by, just a call to testify that every moment matters, every tear will soon run dry. With 988, we're together, reach out and fly. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, let the caring tone be known. Names or numbers, it's your choice, all the same. 24 hours round, always here to ease your pain. 9888, turning night into brand new means drum. 3 numbers to call and round is to stay. Remember, you're the one your hardest day. With hope, help, and heart, just to call